Okay, Facebook people, YouTube people, all my social network. Today, I want to teach you a lesson in life. Today's lesson is about listening. Listening. You say, what does that got to do with what I'm talking about, right? Well, first of all, if you listen to me, then you will hear what I have to say, or what I'm trying to say. Okay, now, for the last couple of weeks and stuff, I've been making videos and stuff, and it's been kind of a controversial thing because my friends, my family, everybody's been getting on me about, well, I don't spend enough time with them, or I don't never have, enough time to get over their house or visit them and stuff like that, things like that. Okay, first of all, let me tell you how this works. Okay, listening. All right, you listen to the sound of a person's voice, and you can see, if you can hear how much rage and how much pain, how much anger, and how much, I'm just saying, how much you can just get out of the way a person sounds. All right, about, you say, you can tell when they got an attitude, or you can tell when they upset or mad about something. You can hear by the tone of their voice. It doesn't matter what they're saying or what they're talking about. You can just tell that they're mad just by they change their whole, the way they sound. Their voice get loud, they roar, and they sound like the lion, and they get afraid to, you got to back down to them to say like that. No, that's not it. It's like, people sometimes get a point, they get defensive, and they get to a point where, they want you to hear them, but you don't listen to them. And then that's when they do whatever they got to do to get their attention. All right? Now, I'm just going to say this straight out. My ex-girlfriend and I had a conversation on the phone. All right? She asked me, what was I getting at? Because I explained to her, I got that thing going with about that word training. I told you how I feel about training. And I was trying to explain to her. She asked me, well, where did you get that idea from? Okay, so I'm thinking about it. I may have manifested, fabricated, thought it up on myself, or took upon myself, straighten my camera out because I'm trying to stay in focus. Get y'all to understand what I'm talking about. Alright, so anyway, she said, well, where did you get that idea from? And stuff like that. Okay, I don't care where I got the idea from. The idea was that I told her that I don't like the word training, because training is for dogs and for monkeys. Alright? Like I said, I'd rather for somebody to give me instructions, to tell me something, but I feel better by being instructed, so I have reference and I can go back over it and know that, I actually got instructions from somebody, or it was in a book and I was instructed to do something, or I was told to do something. Alright? The training is like, the word training itself, I understand that you can go somewhere for training and learn something. That's if you learn something. See, I tell you about comprehension, and that's another topic, but we're not going to talk about comprehension right now. We're talking about listening. Because all this that I said right now, if you got to the point where I'm at right now, you shouldn't be saying, well, where is he going with this? Alright? It's about listening and being understanding what I'm saying and concerned about. I'm making a point, okay? Now, maybe it's taking a long time to get to it. That's just the way I do. But I want to make it clear as possible. And people don't get the point what I'm talking about. That's why I want to explain about listening, okay? Now, some people, they can talk. They can talk. I can talk and keep going on and stuff like that. And some people can say what they have to say and get it over with and out the way. That's their gift. Okay? But then you got people that can talk and have something to say, but nobody listens to them. Alright? And most of the time, that's why they don't say nothing, but they sit back and watch the world. They got people out there that just sit back and watch the world as it goes in its turmoil, and spin around and go crazy as it does. Alright? But people overlook them. People never see them, They don't have a voice. That's the thing about it. People that have a voice should be heard. And it's a shame that a lot of people that are intelligent and smart, nobody pays attention to them. Nobody wants to hear what they have to say. So all I'm saying is this. When I do something, don't get upset because the way I do it. It's just me. It's my life. I understand that when I make a video, people be like, well, why are you making videos like that? What? I don't understand. What? They got the question in their mind. And I mean, I'm going to tell you straight up like this. There are two people in my life that I love. I mean, I've come to the point where, I mean, they're my friends. And I have to even admit, he's my friend. And I'm not going to say his name. My brother, my best friend. Oh, that's my ex-girlfriend texting me again. I'm telling you, it's one of those things. I'm glad she texted me and not calling me. I'm going to look at the text. Sorry about that. Okay, excuse me. She just texted me. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. It's 4:23. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to like walk away from the camera because I was in the middle of something. All right, but I know she's texting me back because the last thing I said to her on my reply to her text was, I do not choose my friends. Okay, my friends, they choose me. And anybody that chooses to be a friend of mine, I mean, they ain't got to jump through hoops or anything like that, but I don't choose my friends. I let them choose me because if they're going to stay my friends, they are my friends. So like I said, I don't want to mention the people's names, and my best friend, my brother, told me the same thing. Even my newest friend, he told me I should write down what it is that I have to say. Whenever I make a video, I should write it down. I can't do that. I'm sorry. I mean, hey, it's just me. I can't write. I cannot write this down. This is not a script. This is my life. I can't have you telling me to write down what I have to say, what I feel. I mean, if you don't really like to hear what I got to say, you know, the main thing is that, you know, you don't have to. All right? That's why I made this video about listening. Okay, I'm telling you, that's the reason why I'm saying. That's the only reason why I'm glad she just texted me. She's going to constantly text me because she feels bad because I said something that made sense. Alright? I just said that she can talk as long as she wants and hear her own voice and tell me I can't even express myself or say what it is that I have to say. But if she doesn't listen to me, how is she ever going to even know what I got to say? She doesn't respect me enough to listen to me. So whose fault is that? Is it my fault? I hate that this text came through in the middle of my video while I'm making this, and I'm talking about listening, but I hope that you all understand where I just took this conversation and what I just said about listening. I mean, if you really don't understand this, then you need to just stop even thinking about what this whole conversation was about. Alright? It was about listening. If you heard all the stuff that I said, then you listen to me. You're listening right now, seeing that I'm trying to let you know that I'm not like the same people that you see in life that you think, well, he has an idea or he's talking about something, but if he just focus on it and somebody says, well, if he can just channel it and put this in a certain order, and I can't do that, people. I'm sorry. I think linear. Alright? Something goes on with me in my mind, it goes on and on, it keeps going. It doesn't just stay in one spot and I just think about it. I can't have people living rent-free in my brain, okay? And if you can't deal with that, I'm sorry, you need to stop, I don't even know how many people seeing my videos. Nobody's watching my videos. Like I really care. You know, obviously I do, but then I don't. Because I'm making the videos because, you know what? Because I can. Alright? And if you don't get the understanding of what it is, I'm sorry. I mean, that's why I said, I'm going to make the video on comprehension because obviously some of you all don't comprehend what it is that I'm saying. I mean, like I said, I know you understand and can hear the words that are coming out of my mouth, even though I don't speak clearly and I may slur and things like that, but I'm just telling you what I feel. This is what I feel. And if you don't like the videos, you don't have to watch it. This is all about listening, people. You know I'm not lying. Okay? So, for my best friend, I can't write it down. I'm sorry. To my newest friend, man, I can't write it down. Alright? So, did you all hear that? Are you listening to me? Okay? Because I'm about to end this this conversation right now about listening, because I don't need to clarify it. I mean, obviously, I got a problem with my ex-girlfriend keeps texting me, and I mean, I want to read the text, but I don't want to, like, unless you just got to know what I'm saying. You know, I'm going to read the text, and she says, "Thanks for ending a good relationship in a good way. All right, by saying don't call me. I underestimated you, but if one day goes all the way right, I probably will wake up in the morning, and heaven is the best place." Now, am I supposed to respond to that and say that, did I say something to her to a point where she's like thinking radical and stuff like that, or she's having this, like, going through, like, everybody hates Chris, like, month and stuff, right? And then even though her name's Crystal, I'm telling you her name on the video and stuff. Even though her name's Crystal, she's thinking everybody's against her and stuff like that. Alright, so, like I said, I'm that kind of person where I'm going to have to end this video right now so I can go ahead and text her back, or maybe even call her and find out what's going on with her, because see, she don't get this understanding that when I was trying to talk to her, she didn't want to listen to what I had to say. And that's just the way we are in the world today, people. And now that I have a concern about her, and I'm thinking, why is she sending me these crazy texts? Because it sounds like she's, you know, upset. I mean, I'm not the one that started it. I was, like, working on this video, and you know, I got a text, and I told her I called her to let her know about this dream that I had, that I knew this was going to happen. Okay? So now that the dream has come about, and then I knew that, I said, well, I think that if she can't handle the way I am, our friendship should, like, actually just dissipate. I mean, you know, it's just like it's not going to evolve. It's not going to get any better, and it's snowing again. Okay, so I'm going to take this time to say, people, I love you all, but I got to go. I mean, I'm serious. This is something that I can't let go on without putting this, you know, I got to put this to rest. I got to let her know that I'm not nothing to be played with. I'm not a joke. So I'm going to have to, like, be selfish and take this out of content and focus my attention on her. I love you all, people. I'm telling you, Facebook family and YouTube people, but this is an emergency, kind of like, you know, personal and stuff. I mean, I'll get back with y'all. Like I said, if you heard everything that I said, it's all about listening. I mean, you know, people, I'm sorry it got interrupted. It just didn't come out the way I just was going to do it. But I'm like, I can't finish this out. You know, I got to plan out. I'm listening to her. She's like asking me something. She's texting me. So I'm responding. I mean, at least I'm listening. I'm being honest. Okay, so I got to cut it short, and I'll be back and let you know how things turned out and stuff like that. And, you know, if she listens to me after I try to convince her, or not even convince her, to talk to her and let her know that I know our friendship has come to a point where, you know, like I said, it's sometimes even friendships have to end. You know, she's the one always telling me, oh, sometimes all good things come to an end. Yeah, well, if they do, then this is just one of those good things. I'm sorry she has to deal with it. Okay? You know, like I said, I didn't want to end it like this, but all I want to say is, it's a saying that I've been, like, going through for a couple of days, and I realized that it's kind of harsh, but it's true. Alright? Sometimes we make choices in our life, and, you know, we have to deal with the choices that we make. Alright? Because even though we do have to make decisions, we have to make choices, sometimes our choices make us. So when we choose the wrong thing, when we choose to do the wrong thing, then it comes back on us, and we always wonder, we get like this thing about talking about it's karma, and everything like that, and things happening, and why are things happening, so why are things wrong in my life? It's because we choose to let that happen. We did things in our past. I'm telling you, she texted me one more time. Man, I'm sorry. People, I'll get back with you. I gotta go. I'm serious. This is all I gotta do is say one last thing. It's not that the choices that we make, sometimes our choices choose us. So if you can get with that, let me get this out the way, and I'll call you back, because I'm going to try to find out why she keep texting me. Alright? I love you all, but I got to go. Peace out. Facebook family, YouTube people, all my social networkers, this one's for you. I will come back and get y'all up on the comprehension, but today, all of us just ask y'all, please, let's listen to people sometimes when they got problems. This girl is like, now she want me to listen to her. She wouldn't even listen to me. I'm out. Peace.